Hello and welcome to another video. Today I'm excited as I'm travelling on the Eurostar from London to Paris, and then I'll be travelling from Paris to Montpellier on the high-speed French train TGV. But before we get on board, let's have a quick look at this lovely St Pancras station. Whilst you mosey around the market, you might be entertained by one of the musicians coming to play on one of the pianos at St Pancras station. There are many high-end retail shops where you can buy clothes and accessories, as well as grab snacks and even reading material for your journey. Today we're catching the 2:31 PM train in the afternoon from London to Paris and then changing onto the high-speed TGV train to Montpellier. We paid a total of £141 including booking fee via Rail Europe. The train is 375 metres long, which is about a quarter of a mile, and has three cabin classes: Standard, Standard Premier and Business Premier. Our seats are in Standard Premier, which is the cheapest. The Standard cabin is laid out in a 2-2 configuration, and the Standard Premier and Business Premier are laid out in a 2-1 configuration. Just like when you fly, on Eurostar you'll have a personal luggage allowance, which will differ slightly depending on the class of travel. There are no weight restrictions, but you must be able to carry and lift your luggage on board safely yourself. There are no porter services available in the station or on board, and the staff are unable to help with your luggage. You can also take on board liquids, so if you wanted to pack your favourite perfume or aftershave, you can do that, or if you just wanted to take some water or soft drinks, that's also fine. If you are travelling in Standard or Standard Premier, you are allowed 2 pieces of luggage. These include suitcases, backpacks and rucksacks, and should not be more than 85 centimeters at their widest point. You are also allowed to take 1 hand baggage. This includes handbags, laptop bags and briefcases. Business Premier customers can take up to 3 pieces of luggage and 1 hand baggage. Children also can carry luggage but have a lower allowance regardless of class of travel. Certain trains will also offer a dedicated space for oversized or excess luggage. Charges do apply, so do check that carefully, and paying early might save you some money. Each cabin has seats facing the direction of travel and also the opposite direction. As you enter the carriage, you'll pass some luggage racks which are used for large suitcases, and smaller items can be stored above the seat. The E320 Eurostar trains can transport around about 900 passengers, which is more than double than the modern day jumbo jet. The interior of the E320s are designed by Pininfarina, which is the same design house as Ferrari. Here is a fun fact: a fully loaded train with 900 passengers and luggage weighs approximately 980 tons, which is the equivalent of 140 African elephants. Since its launch in 1994, Eurostar has already carried over 200 million passengers, which is more than the population of the UK, Belgium, France and the Netherlands combined. Currently, there are 13 direct destinations from the UK to France, Belgium and the Netherlands. If you are travelling in a group, you could hire out the entire carriage or even the entire train.
Only your large suitcases labelled in the racks at the end of the carriage. Your small and medium ones must be placed above your seat. Thank you. Mesdames, Messieurs, bonjour et bienvenue à bord de cette Eurostar à destination de Paris. Merci de placer uniquement vos bagages volumineux munis d'étiquettes dans les porte-bagages situés aux extrémités des voitures. Les sacs et valises de petite et moyenne taille doivent être placés au-dessus de votre siège. Merci.
The seat dimensions are generous, making it a comfortable seat. The width is 18 inches and the pitch is just over 34 inches, making it larger than most airline seats. The headrest is not adjustable, but is positioned quite high, giving you more privacy. You can also raise the middle and the end armrests. Eurostar describes the seat as having a recline function, but let's just clarify this. There is a lever on the side of the seat. When pulled, this will allow your seat pan, i.e. the cushion you're sitting on, to slide forward. However, the backrest and headrest position will remain in the same position. The seat's recline features are not the same as an airline seat, and the seats placed behind the tabled seats utilises tray tables which you pull down, Say if somebody's using a laptop for work or watching a movie for example, then they're not affected as the backrest position remains the same. The pull-down tray table is sturdy, but it's not adjustable or foldable, and you cannot slide it back or forward. Below the tray table, you'll find a footrest which you need to push up or down depending on whether you want to use it or not. There are also plenty of coat hooks which you can use to hang your coat or jumper or even a small bag. And just like the other seat I was sitting on, you can slide the seat pan on this seat back or forward. Later I will describe the differences between Standard Premier and Business Premier, but first let's have a look at Café Métropole. On each train there are 2 Café Métropole carriages, however the position will differ depending on the train. This is the E320 and therefore they're located in carriages 8 and 9. You can pay for your purchases in either euros or pound sterling, and they also accept all major debit and credit cards including Visa, MasterCard, American Express and Delta. In just a moment we'll have a brief look at the menus and the deals available, and I'll leave a link in the description below to the menus as well. If you plan to drink alcohol on board or bring some with you, be aware that there is an alcohol policy in place. Failure to comply with the policy, such as antisocial behaviour, could result in you being removed from the train at the nearest station. Here's a brief look at the menu including food, drinks and the special offers or deals they have. Remember, I've put a link in the description below for the full menu. Here's another fun fact. Some 40,000 bottles of champagne are consumed on board Eurostar each year. Approximately 1.4 million cups of coffee and 1 million cups of tea are drunk on board each year. Bring your own reusable cup and you could save yourself 50p or 60 cents. These items are for purchase, however if you are sitting in Standard Premier or Business Premier, you will be served a light meal and a drink. If you have a special dietary requirement, you can also pre-order a special meal simply by visiting Manage My Booking. Here's another fun fact. Approximately 41% of passengers travelling in Standard Premier or Business Premier elected to have a vegan or vegetarian meal option. Now while you look through the rest of the menu, I'm going to just tell you that we are currently travelling through the Channel Tunnel. The Channel Tunnel connects the United Kingdom to mainland Europe. The tunnel itself stretches 31.5 miles and takes approximately 20 to 25 minutes to cross. The tunnel is about 75 meters below sea level, and the trains normally travel at 186 miles per hour, except for when they are travelling through the tunnel they slow down to 100 miles per hour. Just like that, we're out of the tunnel and we're in France. There's also free Wi-Fi on board for all cabin classes, and it's very easy to connect. Simply go to your phone settings, click on Wi-Fi, find the network for Eurostar and click connect, and it's pretty much as easy as that. Once connected, you can use the Wi-Fi to also look at the Café Métropole menu. You can also explore more about Eurostar or of course surf the web. Now to demonstrate the speed, I went onto YouTube just to see how quick that would load, and I don't think it was the fastest, but at least it worked. I'll now quickly describe the differences between Standard Premier and Business Premier. Standard Premier and Business Premier both have their own dedicated coaches, so the entire coach is just Standard Premier or just Business Premier. Business Premier customers will also enjoy access to the lounge. Both Standard Premier and Business Premier seats are exactly the same. They are more spacious than the standard seats, and Business Premier customers also receive a higher luggage allowance. The main other differences boils down to the level of service and the quality of food. There are plenty of lavatories on board, and I would say that they have a more spacious feel to them than what you typically get in economy class on most airlines. There's also a baby changing table available. We'll be shortly approaching Paris, and I won't be able to capture the footage as we're in a mad rush to jump on the metro system, go 2 stops to Paris-Lyon where we catch the TGV high-speed French train to Montpellier. And here we are. The TGV connects you to around 200 destinations within France and a number of European countries, including Belgium, Germany, Switzerland, Italy, Spain, Netherlands and the United Kingdom. Most trains will be formed with an upper deck and a lower deck, with a total of around 508 seats. Passengers should choose the upper deck for better views.
Voilà monsieur, nous informons que le bar se tient à votre disposition, voiture 14 au centre de cette rame. Il vous y sera proposé un large choix de boissons, une restauration légère, chaude ou froide, à consommer sur place ou à emporter. Actuellement, il n'y a pas d'attente sur bar. Voilà monsieur, nous vous souhaitons un excellent voyage.
Just like on the Eurostar, there's a cafe serving hot drinks and snacks, and I'll put a link in the description below for the full menu. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and I'll try and do a full review on the TGV in the future video. Until next time, all the best.